heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. It's a bit of a funny timing. Our friend Spirit Warden was asking opinion on the new UI, so let's make a video about it. Actually, let's make a video about the new event, but the new UI will be included in that video. So obviously, as you can see, the anniversary event is back. So if you want to play the anniversary event, the time is now. And we have our old friend, the equipment supplier AE over here. He's also in the open world. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. I already made a video showing the new rewards, so we'll put a link to that video in the description down below. But also a question often that comes back is Multiverse, can we get the rewards from the previous years? The answer is yes, absolutely. So here we have the rewards for 2025, and yes, sadly we don't have a lot of rewards. We've been getting pretty much less and less rewards over time. It's sad, but that's how it is. Although some of those rewards are pretty awesome, I have to admit I love those statues. Especially the Green Arrow one. It's a pretty cool action pose for our friend Green Arrow. But of course, you can get the rewards from 2024, 2023, all the way back to 2017. So even though this year there's not a lot of new rewards, if you are a new player, there's probably a lot of rewards from the previous years that you don't have. So if you are a new player, there will be a lot of new stuff for you. And of course, we can't forget our friend Crypto over here. So if you want to get crypto for your lair, this is where you can get it. But before we get started looking at the event, so basically we do have a new UI. And I've seen some people scratching their heads like, why change the UI? And there was a lot of lag in the previous UI, although I read on the forums that there was still a lot of lag with this UI. I guess we'll see that soon. So the one thing they seem to have added is the events tab. So here we have a tab just for the events. In this case, here we have the attack of the anti-monitor. But at this point in time, we pretty much have an event every month. So I assume that every month, whatever new event we have will be featured here. And also you'll notice there is a progress bar. So basically we are going to have to play, as we play the event, we will fill that progress bar. So once we do fill the bar, we'll get the Hammer Smash emote. We will get 400 quarks. And we will get 10 ultimates tactical mods. So you can see here those mods are account bound, and also when we do open the capsule, we can choose one of the following mod. In case you're wondering, these are the same mods you can purchase from the marketplace. And here there is a buyout option, and what if you do not want to play the daily missions for whatever reasons, you can simply purchase the progress. You can simply purchase the rewards. So you can decide to simply spend $32 to simply purchase the rewards as opposed to running the event. So basically you have the Sentinel Collapse here, the Speed Force Flux, the Speed Force Flux Elite, and we have the open world missions. So basically to fill the progress bar, we have to play 3 of the daily missions. It's pretty much that simple. And I just noticed there's a little button that says show info, so let's see. So it kind of shows you how to earn progress. So you have to complete one event challenge to earn progress each day. And once you have earned progress by completing an event challenge, there will be a 20-hour cooldown before you can continue to earn progress again. Now why give us a 20-hour cooldown? Now why give us a cooldown at all? Why not just reset the whole thing during the daily reset? We'll never know. What is my opinion about the new UI? Sadly, it kind of looks like something that was built by engineer, that was designed by engineer. And yeah, obviously it doesn't match with the rest of the UI, but they're changing the UI one step at a time. So instead of changing everything all at once, they're only changing some of it. So we still have some of the UI that is pretty much inspired by the evil Brainiac, or that is themed after the evil Brainiac. But obviously we can expect them to change all the UI eventually. So here the event tab is pretty much a first example of what they seem to plan with the new UI. Although already we can notice that it is missing a few things. For example, I did play the Sentinel Collapse mission already, but here there's nothing indicating that I am supposed to be loot locked. Like if we go to the on duty menu, we can see that we are loot locked, but here there's nothing indicating that. So the UI we had a bit more of an artistic flair. It was something that was designed pretty much by artists. And it's built around the theme of the evil Brainiac, as if Brainiac took over. Although that theme is pretty much obsolete at this point, Brainiac has been defeated, or technically should have been defeated years and years ago. But here what we have is something that's basically that was built by engineer as opposed to artist, it seems. Although there are a few issues still with this new UI, as I mentioned, we do not see if we are loot locked or not. And also you can see here the date from January 1st to February 4th, but the event actually started a week after that. Were they supposed to give us the event on January 1st and someone forgot to flip the switch? Or were they always planning to give us the event January 7th? And someone did a boo-boo when they made the UI? It doesn't really matter at this point. So here we can see the weekly open world missions, and we could warp directly to the map. Here we can see the daily missions. We can also warp to the map, and these are the missions you need for the progress bar. So you have to complete any three of those missions, and you will get your progress for today. Sadly, the devs themselves did not give us any information about any of this. We pretty much had to figure it out on our own. I don't know why the devs could not do a live stream just explaining, okay guys, here's a new UI, here's the event tab, and here's how it works. Sadly at this point, it's getting pretty obvious that communication will pretty much always be an issue. It's sad, but that's how it is. And it would seem that this new crop of devs really don't want to communicate with us. It's sad, but that's how it is. Sadly at this point, we pretty much have to accept that the new devs will communicate with us as little as possible. So we will pretty much have to figure out things on our own, or so it would seem. But lucky for you guys, there is this crazy buckaroo called the Multiverse, who will give you information whenever he can. But hey, it's pretty much what started this channel. There pretty much was a lack of information and a lack of tutorial in DCUO Online, and this is pretty much what made me start this little channel. And it would seem that now there's pretty much no communication coming from the devs. So if you want to get some communication, you will have to come see your old friend Multiverse. Also, if we take a quick look at the on-duty menu, so we still have the tab for the anniversary event here. But if we go to custom play, so again here you can see the missions for the anniversary event. And here if we go to solo, you can see there's a old thing that's been added, story mode. So basically they changed what was the event version of the latest DLCs into something called story mode. I guess so that we could differentiate them from the events. So we have the events, and now we have story mode for some missions that used to be part of the events. So you can see the story mode for the duos, the story mode for the alert, and also you will notice that they've added the story mode versions all the way up to the Earth 3 DLC. And the same for the raids. So you can see now the various tabs at the top of the screen. It does take a few seconds to scroll through the various tabs. And there's still a bit of a delay when switching tabs. Oh well. So we have to play 3 missions for the event. So let's start with this one. So we have to prevent the Shadow Archons from taking over Metropolis. So let's go do that right now. So there's 2 ways to be able to play that mission. You can try to find one of the bigger Archon and try to defeat it. Usually you need a full group to defeat the Archons. But you can try to find one of the places where they spawn and defeat the Archons, the Shadows, before they actually form the big Archon. So there we go. So let's try it out right now. Oh, I should probably switch. I should probably switch to DPS, but we're doing well enough as a troll, so let's see if we can do it as a troll. That wasn't too bad. So we need 3 like that. I guess I still had a mission selected from last year. It happens. So here you see the big Archon. Probably no match for him, but let's give him a try. I haven't tried it just yet this year. And if we're lucky, so as you saw, we're no match. He would have killed us very quickly. But here we have a few friends that joined the battle. So sometimes that's pretty much a better option. You start the fight. Hopefully people will join in and they'll help you defeat the Archon. You could try also looking for people and looking for group, or you could also form a group. So 2 out of 3, we need just 1 more. After a while, you know where the Archon spawns, so you know where to go in order to try to get a spawn point. Sadly, sometimes it takes a while. Evil phone. I wasn't able to bring back our friend. Oh well. So you saw someone else join the fight. And you may have noticed as a troll, I was going to say as a troll I have some pretty strong shield, but he was able to knock me out before I put up my shield. Oh well. Luckily, I have the Lazarus Pit, so here we are. So that will be our 3rd Archon. So let's go back to Star Labs Commander. So you can see once we completed our 3rd mission, we get a little message, progress earned, attack of the anti-monitor. So once a day we will have to play 3 missions, and after 20 days we are going to complete the event. So if we look at our events tabs, you can see we have 1 out of 20. And here you can see there's a timer. So in order to be able to do it again, we're going to have to wait 19 hours and 57 minutes. So basically for the progress bar, you need to play 3 Attack of the Anti-Monitor solo missions. in order to get one of those bars. And also the buyout will be different depending on if you have completed some of the progress. So early on, if you did not do anything, it'll cost you 32 bucks. But here you can see already with just one bar, it went down to 30-40. Also, I saw some people ask on the forums, so basically for the quarks, this is only one per account. And the same for the ultimate tactical mods. Well, for the emote, you will be able to redeem the emote for every single characters in your account. Also, the event progress is account bound. Let us switch to another character. So if I do switch to my evil Joker character, so even though I did not play the event with my character, with this character, you can see I have the same progress. Also the same timer. Sadly, there is a timer. I don't know why they've put a timer as opposed to the daily reset. Oh well. Also, you'll notice they've added some sort of a blur effect to the UI. I don't know why they did that, but it's pretty annoying. People on the forums have been complaining quite a lot about that. Actually, people on Discord have been complaining as well. So there you go, guys. So the anniversary event is here. We will take a look at the raids Friday during live at 5. So Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will most likely play those two raids. So Friday we'll play the Sentinel Collapse and the Speed Force Flux. So we'll take a look at those two raids on Friday.